When we were younger, you started on with a look you gave, spread over and over among us. When we were younger,
first time on campus, I remember thinking, lush greenery because I came from a concrete jungle. I had seen beautiful gardens, but not as a college campus. And I just remember thinking, wow, like this architecture that surrounds me is so beautiful. And I love the fact that the bus driver for the Ride and everyone else just passing by would smile at me. That's something I was not used to. And I was just amazed at the possibilities that existed in this one place.
So my adventure here at Iowa State began when I was talking to my parents about where I wanted to go to college. I knew I wanted to study engineering, and I had close friends that had relatives that went here, so we decided to check it out just through word of mouth. And I ended up falling in love with just the facilities here and the whole engineering aspect of the college.
Before my Iowa State experience, I was quite reserved and wasn't one to really get involved in a lot of clubs. But during my time here, I've had the opportunity to be a part of different organizations, and I've had opportunities to get out of my comfort zone.
I think a cyclone is, the first word that comes to my head is like passion. We have a lot of energy here, and everybody has got tons of just drive and vigor. And I think also with that comes a lot of love and caring, you know. People here really, like, it's a community. We want everybody to do the best and be their best.
When I was in China growing up, I was always a leader or natural leader, wanted to be a leader because I was always overachiever. Wanted to be the best and always tried to gather people together. But I learned during my MBA and Master of Finance, to be a leader doesn't mean that you just lead people do something. To be a leader really means that how do you maybe be a encourager or be a motivator. Even sometimes you don't need to lead, but to listen. With those skills, I can work with a team to offer my advice, at the same time encourage people to be the best for themselves.
Joining a sorority was really important for me because I wanted to make immediate friends right away. I knew campus was going to be very big and overwhelming at first, so I wanted those first year friends along with like the leadership opportunities. I've been in charge of academics, scholarship, and organization within the sorority, so that has helped my confidence and organization skills and networking too with alumni.
So before I came to Iowa State, I was kind of a wandering high school kid. I didn't really know what I wanted to do and where I'd fit in. But I came here, I joined Greek life, made a lot of friends just through classes and engineering. I definitely realized what I wanted to do. I wanted to go into the renewable energy industry. I became more confident in myself and in my abilities to be a student and to be a future engineer.
I am a unique case that I studied abroad at multiple occasions. I went to Florence, I went to Germany, I went to Rwanda, and I went to Peru in 4 different studios. It also gave me the idea that the world is really big. It's more united than I think. People have more similarities than differences. I think I became a well-rounded person because I could do all of those study abroads.
I think I'm more and more a firm believer of lifelong learning. I still think I want to continue to learn, even though I graduate, right? I want to learn at my next adventure.
Freshman year, you come here not knowing everybody, things are a little scary, but my mom and my dad have been rocks to me and giving me a lot of wisdom and a lot of guidance. Really supportive people, and they always push me to be the best and want the best for me.
I had a really great experience here. I think I will miss my friends the most and the friendships that I've built on campus. I think those will last a lifetime, and I'll miss seeing those people every day.
Ross, I can't believe you're graduating. Not because I didn't think you could do it, but because the time has gone by so fast.
We are so proud that you kept pressing on, achieving your goal, and now about to graduate.
I am unbelievably proud of you, and I know all your other loved ones are as well.
Keep being you, keep learning, keep finding the good in all you do.
And when you recount your life as you look back at your younger years, yours will be a life well lived.
When I saw you for the first time. When I saw you for the first time.
Good afternoon. Iowa State University is pleased and honored to welcome the family and friends of our graduates to the Fall 2021 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony here in Hilton Coliseum. Today's ceremony recognizes recent graduates in Iowa State University's proud 163-year history of academic achievement, excellence, and service. The university is committed to the health, safety, and well-being of its students, faculty, staff, and visitors. We encourage all who are present here today to follow our Cyclones Cares behaviors, including wearing a face covering. The processional will begin with the presentation of the college banners by each college's student marshal, who will be accompanied by the dean and the student's university escort. The presentation of the college banners will be followed by the processional of our undergraduate candidates for graduation, who will process in as members of the delegations of the respective colleges. Members of the assembly may remain seated during the processional. At this time, it is our privilege to present to you Emily Tamblin, Student Marshal for the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. Emily is accompanied by her university escort, Justin Chapman, and by Dean Daniel Robeson. It is our privilege to present to you Riley Schmidt, Student Marshal for the Ivy College of Business. Riley is accompanied by his university escort, Dr. Ilker Karaka, and by Dean David Spalding. It is our privilege to present to you Abby Tornow, Student Marshal for the College of Design. Abby is accompanied by her university escort, Mr. Rob Whitehead, and by Dean Luis Rico Gutierrez. It is our privilege to present to you Ashley Sakrasuth, Student Marshal for the College of Engineering. Ashley is accompanied by her university escort, Ms. Leslie Potter, and by Dean Samuel Easterling. It is our privilege to present to you Evan Schmidt, Student Marshal for the College of Human Sciences. Evan is accompanied by his university escort, Dr. Ann Smiley, and by Dean Laura Dunn-Jolly. It is our privilege to present to you Meg Grice, Student Marshal for the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Meg is accompanied by her university escort, Ms. Sherry Bergerfer, and by Dean Beata Schmidtman. At this time, it is our privilege to present to you undergraduate candidates for graduation from Iowa State University. Signaling the official beginning of our commencement ceremony, the University Mace, carried by Chief Faculty Marshal Dr. Robert Wallace, precedes President Wendy Winterstein. We ask that the candidates for graduations and the members of the Assembly to please rise as you are able for the procession of the members of the Iowa State University academic community, led by President Dr. Wendy Winterstein. And now, the presentation of colors by the Army Reserve Officer Training Corps Color Guard. Iowa State University is very pleased to introduce Grant Becker as the Fall 2021 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony student vocalist. Mr. Becker will sing our national anthem.
Please join us in the singing of our national anthem.
By the dawn's early light
so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Graduates, family, and friends, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Wendy Winterstein, President of Iowa State University.
Good afternoon. I'm pleased to welcome you to Iowa State University's Fall 2021 Commencement Graduation Ceremony. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the platform party. I ask that they please stand and remain standing until all introductions are made. Mr. Al Myers, President and founder of Ag Leader Technology Incorporated, and honorary degree recipient. Dr. Amy Kalita, Professor and Department Chair of Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering. Ms. Kara Hayden, retired co-president of Wells Fargo Home Mortgage and commencement speaker. Dr. Rachel Boone, Chief Academic Officer for the Board of Regents, State of Iowa. Dr. Jonathan Wickard, Senior Vice President and Provost. Dr. Toya Younger, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. John Lawrence, Vice President for Extension and Outreach. Dr. Charles Small, Interim Vice President for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and Senior Associate Athletics Director for Student Services. Ms. Sharon Evans, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Dr. Jeffrey Johnson, Laura and Russ Talbot, Endowed President and CEO of the Iowa State University Alumni Association. Dr. Anne-Marie Vanderzanden, Associate Provost for Academic Programs. Mr. Luis Rico Gutierrez, Dean of the College of Design. Dr. Beata Schmidtmann, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Mr. David Spalding, Interim Vice President for Economic Development and Industry Relations, and David and Ellen Raisbeck, Endowed Dean of the Ivy College of Business. Dr. Laura Dunn Jolly, Dean's Chair of the College of Human Sciences. Dr. Daniel Robeson, Endowed Dean's Chair of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences and Director of the Iowa Agricultural and Home Economics Experiment Station. Dr. Samuel Easterling, James L., and Catherine S. Melsa, Dean of the College of Engineering. Dr. Dan Grooms, Dr. Stephen G. Julesgaard, Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine. Ms. Hilary Zao, Dean of Library Services. Dr. Andrea Wheeler, Associate Professor of Architecture and Faculty Senate President. Dr. Jennifer Sukon, University Registrar. The faculty marshals for today's commencement ceremony and the distinguished faculty. Please join me in recognizing them. Please be seated. On behalf of our university leaders, faculty, and staff, we are delighted to honor and celebrate our newest graduates of Iowa State University. Commencement is the most important and significant ceremony that a university holds. For our graduates, it represents the culmination of years of hard work, focused study, perseverance, and personal growth. For family and friends, it's a time to share in the success of their graduate and to be recognized for the wonderful support and care they have provided throughout the years. And for Iowa State University, it represents the successful completion of our most important responsibility to society, providing comprehensive education to prepare the next generation of scholars and leaders. Graduates, you are joining a very special group of people who hold degrees from this renowned institution. We are so proud of you, and we know you will continue to bring great pride to Iowa State University. Congratulations to all of you.
Dr. Jonathan Wickert, Senior Vice President and Provost, will now begin the honorary degree presentation.
At today's ceremony, Iowa State University is privileged to bestow an honorary degree, the 146th in our university's history. Dr. Andrea Wheeler, President of the Faculty Senate, will now present the distinguished recipient to President Winterstein.
Will you please rise, Mr. Myers? President Winterstein, on behalf of the faculty of Iowa State University, the Faculty Senate has recommended and the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, has approved awarding the honorary degree of Doctor of Science to Mr. Herbert Allen Al Myers. Mr. Myers is the President and founder of Ag Leader Technology Incorporated, headquartered in Ames, Iowa. It is the largest privately owned supplier of precision farming technology in the world, with products and tools to improve decision-making, efficiency, and address agronomic challenges. Mr. Myers holds 16 U.S. patents and 2 foreign patents. From an early age, growing up on a crop and livestock farm near Watseka, Illinois, he was interested in the mechanical aspects of agriculture. He completed 4 years of vocational agriculture in high school with the intention of becoming a farmer, but a teacher convinced him to consider a career path in engineering. Mr. Myers attended the University of Illinois and earned a bachelor's and master's degree in agricultural engineering. He then went to work for Sunstrand Corp. Among his many accomplishments during this time at Sunstrand include development of a swing control to rotate the upper part of large machines like cranes and excavators. He also designed the first load sensing and power sensing controls for use on open circuit heavy-duty hydraulic pumps. Mr. Myers was always interested in inventing, product development, and starting his own company. For 6 years, he developed, tested, and refined his first invention, an on-the-go yield monitor for a combine grain harvester. He left Sauer Sundstrand in 1992, known today as Danfoss, and began selling the yield monitors out of his home as Ag Leader Technology. Today, the company produces more than two-thirds of the grain yield measuring sensors made in the world, and has a catalogue of 7 product lines of equipment and services. Ag Leader Technology has nearly 400 employees worldwide, with offices in the Netherlands, Australia, and Brazil.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, as President of Iowa State University, it gives me great pleasure to bestow upon you, Mr. Al Myers, the honorary degree, Doctor of Science, with all the attendant rights, privileges, and obligations. I commend you, Dr. Myers, on your outstanding contributions as an agricultural engineer, innovator, entrepreneur, and global pioneer in precision agriculture. Please join me in congratulating again Dr. Myers on this honorary degree. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the keynote speaker for today's undergraduate commencement ceremony. Kara Hayden is a 1978 graduate of Iowa State University with a bachelor's degree in accounting and is the retired co-president of Wells Fargo Home Mortgage, the nation's largest provider of residential mortgages. During her tenure, she led Wells Fargo Home Mortgage to continually achieve outstanding financial goals and nationally promote the benefit of home ownership. She became a national advocate for making sure consumers are treated fairly throughout the mortgage industry. Ms. Hayden was frequently recognized as one of U.S. Bankers Magazine's 25 most powerful women in banking. Before her 30-year career with Wells Fargo, she was a certified public accountant for 3 years with the accounting firm of Ernst & Young. Ms. Hayden has served on numerous boards and capital campaigns, including the United Way of Central Iowa, Greater Des Moines Habitat for Humanity, Community Foundation of Greater Des Moines, the ISU Foundation Board, and Capital Crossroads, a regional economic development and quality of life initiative. Ms. Hayden has been a member of the Ivy College of Business Dean's Advisory Council since 1994 and received the college's Citation of Achievement Award in 1996, the John DeVries Service Award in 2004, and the Ivy Award in 2021. Please join me in welcoming Kara Hayden.
Thank you, President Winterstein. A very good afternoon, everyone. How honored I am to be here with you today, the 2021 fall semester graduates of the Iowa State University. Congratulations, you did it. What an accomplishment. You have succeeded and you have reached your goal. You have met the requirements and overcome challenges, including the unbelievable global pandemic. All of us Iowa State alums are extremely proud of you. I hope you feel fantastic, that you celebrate, and that you thank those who helped you get to this point. Your parents, family, fellow students, faculty, those in the administration, and important others in your lives. I am sure you will agree you can take immense pride in being an Iowa Stater. Okay, I graduated a very long time ago, but to this day, I have a deeper and deeper appreciation for my Iowa State education and experience. And I have a greater and greater respect for the high quality higher education and research institution that Iowa State is, and its tremendous impact on our state, our country, and our world. What a solid foundation for you to launch a promising career being an Iowa Stater. Okay, quickly, just a little bit about my story. I'm an Iowan, born and raised in Denison. My father was a contractor builder, and my mom worked side by side with him on the home's finishings and the bookkeeping for their business. I credit and I thank them for instilling in me an exceptionally strong work ethic. My career was 3 years with Ernst & Young, a top 4 public accounting firm, and 30 years with Wells Fargo. The first 12 years with Wells Fargo were in the community banking group in Iowa, working my way up to chief financial officer and acquiring banks throughout our state. Fun work. The next 18 years were spent in various executive roles with Wells Fargo Home Mortgage, the nation's largest residential mortgage loan originator and servicer, headquartered in Des Moines, being named co-president in 2004, and at the time, the highest-ranking woman in the mortgage banking industry. I retired in 2011 and now love being on corporate and community boards and working hard to be the best Nana to our 3 grandchildren. Important work. As I look back on my career, here is a brief list of what I thoroughly enjoyed in no particular order. I was always motivated to leave what I was responsible for far better than I found it. I loved leading at scale with 40 to 50,000 team members I was responsible for. Helping customers achieve the American dream of home ownership, which was our purpose. Being part of the national stage and dialogue around responsible mortgage lending. Although challenging, leading through the financial crisis, requiring steely resolve to keep the team motivated and ever-expanding resources to help borrowers who were struggling. But most of all, I enjoyed helping each and every one of our team members achieve the potential within them. It is exciting to think about each one of you. Over the coming years, accumulating your list of career successes, rewarding experiences, many achievements, and how it is you will make your mark. As you decide your path from here to pursue your career goals or graduate degrees, I want to give you just a few thoughts to take with you for you to consider from lessons I learned. First, it may be obvious but needs to be stated. Of most importance to being successful in life is associating yourself with people and organizations that align with your strong values. Always being people of your word, high integrity, doing right by your customer, clients, students, partners, or those you serve. This is critical to moving confidently forward, being able to trust and depend on those around you, and achieving your rewarding life goals and the purpose and the mission of the many organizations that you will be involved with. My next thought for you: differentiate yourself, your team, your organization. Differentiating yourself, meaning doing higher quality work, more thorough analysis or research, being more creative, innovative, delivering polished professional presentations, going the extra mile, adding your strong value throughout each and every day and everywhere. Having people say, he, she always goes above and beyond. Their work product is superior. It is then that your reputation builds. You will be noticed by many, and additional opportunities for you will be the result. Similarly, differentiating your team. Find a way to be the highest performing team. Figure out the definition of winning and deliver on it. Sounds like being competitive, and it is, but in a constructive way. And differentiating your organization, researching, strategizing, planning, and executing on your mission or purpose absolutely better than anyone else in the respective landscape. As you put forth extra effort, work to do something very well and differentiate it, it will be recognized, and you will advance and be given more responsibility and opportunity. Next thought: realize your full potential. Along the way, you're going to find yourself having doors open for you. It may be by a mentor, a manager, or an entrepreneur. You may feel that you are not ready or possess all of the skills that you think you need. But I know that you will be amazed with what you can accomplish. You will learn quickly. It may feel like baptism by fire, but you, with your Iowa State foundational education and experiences, along with your determination, you will be able to rise to the challenge, fulfill the expectations of you, and continually realize your tremendous potential. Perhaps my best example of this was at Wells Fargo, home mortgage. I was gaining increasing responsibility for operational units, processing, servicing of loans, and so forth. Then the one day, the man that I reported to said he thought I should also lead the retail distributed sales force, and strongly encouraged me to do so. Sales force are the individuals, they numbered at the time over 10,000 or so, 100% commission loan officers working with prospective home buyers, realtors, and builders in the country. Keep in mind, I had never originated a mortgage loan and had not been in the field a great deal with realtors, builders, and prospective home buyers. So the first few meetings with the sales force were interesting, to say the least. Typically, these meetings would be sales rallies somewhere around the country. I'd be at a podium giving a speech, and the sales force would be looking at me like, why are you leading us? And to be honest with you, I was thinking the exact same thing. But to make this all work, I committed to them a plan that would deliver to them superior sales tools, a new point-of-sale application, training, enhanced marketing, improved loan pricing, and so on and so on. And then they would produce more loans, make more money with Wells Fargo Home Mortgage than they could with any other lender in America. Guess what? It worked. Over time, delivering on the plan, the sales force did produce more loans, and our market share soared, making us the largest originator of mortgage loans in the country. Admittedly, I did not have all the experience to lead the sales force, but I leveraged every ounce of leadership skills within me and found a way. Then, with also leading the sales force and the related business results, I was named co-president for the company. The moral of the story for you, you too will be given opportunities that you may think you are not quite ready for, but you can move forward because you have amazing potential within you, finding a way to be successful. Last thought, make an impact in all aspects of your life. This thought is all about adding your value day in and day out, but in addition, how is it that you will leave your mark? It is not too early for you to think about that. What is it that you are most passionate about? How is it that you will have a wonderful impact on your family, the team members with whom you work, your community, your church, Iowa State, and so on? Life is multidimensional. Over time, how is it that you would want people to describe your impact? Lots of times when I've been with young professionals, I get the question of balance, which typically pertains to work and personal life. How did I do it? My response is likely to not be all that helpful because I wanted to focus on it all. I allocated my time as best I could to be able to do that. I wanted to be a wife, mother of our 3 daughters, with a successful career, helping others to have a successful career, and to lead in our community, in my church, and at Iowa State. But to be fair, I want to add that I would not have been able to do this without my mom, who, a widow, dedicated herself to our 3 daughters from baby on. I know I was fortunate and am extremely grateful for her in so many ways. It was early on in my career that I became involved in several community organizations and with Iowa State. My passion was, and it continues to be, improving lives. I have been on boards and campaign leadership opportunities. President listed those. I can tell you it's been very rewarding and satisfying. Regarding community impact specifically, my suggestion for you is to find the cause or the need you are most passionate about. Get involved in helping solve it, financially support it, and along the way, experience the rewarding feeling. Overall, the impact you will have in the multiple aspects of your life will make it very rich. How will you make your mark? How is it that people will describe your impact? I could go on and on with thoughts to take with you into the future, but for today, always be mindful to align yourself with people who possess your strong values. Find a way to differentiate yourself, your team, your organization. Continually work to achieve the amazing potential that is within you. And make certain to have impact in the many aspects of your life, making your mark. I wish you all the absolute best. I am excited for you as you pursue your career goals and navigate a highly successful path in life. Congratulations, very well done, Iowa Staters.
Kara, thank you for those inspirational words, those life lessons that you shared with our graduates. Very impactful, and we are so proud to have you as an alumna of Iowa State University. Another round of applause for Kara Hayden. We will now hear from the Student Brass Ensemble under the direction of Dr. Michael Galimo.
President Winterstein will begin the recognition of graduates, followed by the presentation of degrees.
At this time, I call upon Senior Vice President and Provost, Dr. Jonathan Wickert, to recognize those students graduating with distinction, those students graduating with University Honors Program, and all those with military service.
At this time, I would like to recognize the students who are graduating with distinction. At Iowa State, grade point averages are based on a 4.0 scale. In addition to the notation in the commencement program, this recognition also appears on the official transcript and university diploma. Those students graduating summa cum laude, or with highest distinction, have earned a grade point average of 3.90 or higher, and they are wearing cardinal and gold honor cords today. Will these students of highest distinction please rise so we can recognize you? On behalf of our faculty, congratulations. Please be seated. Those students graduating magna cum laude or with great distinction have earned a grade point average of 3.70 to 3.89, and they are wearing gold honor cords. Will these students of great distinction please rise? Congratulations, and please be seated. And those students graduating cum laude, or with distinction, have earned a grade point average of 3.50 to 3.69, and they are wearing cardinal honor cords. Will these students of distinction please rise? Congratulations. Next, I would like to recognize the students who are graduating from the university's honors program. Students receiving this recognition have maintained a grade point average of at least 3.5, have shown initiative in developing their own individualized program of study, and ingenuity in designing and completing an independent honors research project. They are wearing a medallion today. Will the students graduating from the university's honors program please rise? Congratulations, and please be seated. And finally, I would like to recognize all those in attendance today, graduates and audience members alike, who have served, who are serving, or who will be serving our country in the military following graduation. We are deeply grateful for your commitment and service to our country. Would these individuals please rise as you are able so that we may recognize and honor you? Thank you, and please be seated.
Dr. Wickert, I now call upon you to present the candidates for bachelor's degrees.
We shall now proceed with the conferring of undergraduate degrees. Will all the candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? President Winterstein, these candidates have successfully completed their prescribed curricula in their respective colleges. They have been recommended by the college faculty and the Faculty Senate, and they are approved by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, for the bachelor's degree.
In recognition of the satisfactory completion of your studies in your respective colleges and by the authority delegated to me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer upon you your bachelor's degrees. As is the tradition, I now ask all bachelor degree recipients to move their tassels from the right side to the left side of their caps. Congratulations. Please be seated.
The candidates from each college will walk to the side stairs, up the platform, and across the stage to be recognized. We will begin with the Ivy College of Business. David Dean Spalding will present the college's student marshal to President Winterstein.
President Winterstein, it's my honor to introduce our student marshal from the Ivy College of Business. Riley Smith, who is escorted today by Dr. Ilka Karaja, Assistant Professor of Practice in Finance. Riley is graduating from the Ivy College of Business with a Bachelor of Science in Finance, summa cum laude. During his time at Iowa State University, Riley served as president of the Mu Psi chapter of Delta Sigma Pi Professional Business Fraternity. In 2020, he was recognized as the Delta Sigma Pi Regional Collegian of the Year. Riley represented Iowa State students as a member of the Student Advisory Board for the Senior Vice President of Student Affairs. He also served as Vice Chair of the Finance Council at St. Thomas Aquinas Church and Catholic Student Center in Ames. As an Ivy student, Riley worked as an advanced business analyst intern at Kingland, communicating with global public accounting clients and working on client solutions. He also completed internships with the Iowa Turfgrass Institute and the Iowa Golf Association. Riley did all of this while maintaining the highest academic standards. He graduates today with a 4.0 cumulative GPA. After graduation, Riley will enroll in the Master of Finance program at Iowa State University. Next summer, he'll work as a financial analyst intern at Principal Financial Group. Please join me in congratulating Riley and all the Ivy graduates today.
Benjamin D. Schuneman.
Claire Ward.
Christian Paul Hansen.
Brooklyn Page Clapper.
Chase Lee McAllister.
Drake R. Reed.
Luke Christian Fernando.
Otman Gabriel Perez.
John Harold Gorsney.
Colin James Cogliser.
DeMichael Franklin.
Hunter L. Reagan.
Angela Michelle Nestico.
Nicholas Kyle Donaro.
Jessica Lynn Valstaras.
Giovanni Tenacat.
Shay Lynn Shelton.
Anthony Hugh Leshen.
Jacob Nelson Green.
Nicholas J. Lees.
Audrey Christine Wilkins.
Alex Ivan Ramirez.
Catherine Elaine Camrick.
William Zachary Erickson.
Allison Victoria Smith.
Andrew Stephen Anderson.
Maya Kathleen Jaycox.
Kevin William Papernick.
Bailey Laura Wall.
Peter Paul Saltka.
Kinsey Lachelle Colungle.
Christopher James Banzer.
Emily Ann Schaefer.
Rebecca K. Watney.
Alexis Blake Wyckoff.
Padman Chander.
Grant James Koenig.
Andrew Paul Hasselquist.
Logan Softjan.
Mason Reed Williams.
Hunter Salyers Wicker.
Jared Hansen Ulested.
Andrew Wyatt Cossack.
Michaela Marie Winter.
Devin Marshall Scott.
Madison Marjorie Quest.
Javier Martinez Magana.
Isaac N. Patterson.
Robert Wingate Clemens.
Amelia Rosemary Taylor.
Nathan Arthur Castor.
Sunchan Kwan.
Jared Michael Rhodes.
Olivia Ann Christensen.
Holly Wren Partlow.
Mitchell Ronald Muley.
Nicholas James McDermott.
Braden Paul Robinson.
Paul Baker.
Kelly Lynn Ross.
Hunter Robert Grace.
Colin Arthur Field.
Tanner Joe Hegwer.
Joshua Dylan Hart.
Patrick Michael Hanley.
John Patrick Sancott.
Nicholas Matthew Bruman.
Robert Allen Fitzgerald.
Samantha Joe Wojowoda.
Matthew Joseph Bishop.
Darren Daniel Blauett.
Kyle Alvin Schmidt.
Michael Anthony Gerhardt.
Cooper Reed Cochran Polished.
Zachary J. Pardo.
Adam John Converst.
Jake Slattery.
Evan David Weavers.
Jacob B. Chow.
Seth Jules Finneran.
Anthony Roland Galliart.
Brett Schwarzenbrubber.
Riley John McGinn.
Tara Joe Rethman.
Andrew James Streeter.
Duke Toe.
Henry Earl Comstock.
Allison Page Piper.
Cody Allen Anderson.
Logan Hanu Molser.
Thomas Eldon Greenwood.
Madison Lee Freiters.
Esteban J. Diaz Sicari.
Mary Hempstead.
Nathan John Kallenbach.
Abigail Sheeks.
John James Jameson.
Lauren Elise Busby.
Spencer A. Burns.
Talia Linsky.
Juan Daniel Rubiano Vargas.
Hallie M. Lettington.
Soren Kronborg Jensen.
Maxwell Jacob Stahl.
Dominic Sebastian Tassoni.
Carl William Scheitz.
Augustus Watson McManus.
Wilson John Banyas.
Himalaya Gupta.
Alex Donald Prestholt.
Trayor Zane Jackson.
Diana Caroline Lopez.
Rajdeep Oberoi.
Alex Joe Schwein.
Jasmine Faith Stout.
Kyle Brendan Lang.
Jonah Matsunaga.
Garrett Jean Makastad.
Mark Joseph Bartosh.
Braden Daniel Rempede.
Carter Kincaid Burmester.
Lucas Wesley Renker.
Nimit Caneria.
Brendan Thomas Trimble. Jackson Todd Bishop.
Aditya Verma.
Wesley Paul Anderson.
Justin Howard Burtek.
Ruby Joshi.
Evan Michael Friedel.
Chase David Guthrie.
Trenton M. Wellendorf.
Zachary Tyler Tanchin.
Morgan Dawn Snyder.
Kyle Anthony Pritchett.
Alexa Nicole Shivlink.
Rebecca L. Johnson.
Casey Lynn Bartolomucci.
Eric James Kleinenberg.
William John Orm.
Mitchell Ryan Bailey.
Lauren Elizabeth Sattler.
Corbin Dosung Chang.
Lucas Timothy Itzen.
Jacob Timus Rice.
Rose Gamadou.
Taylor Kristen Johnson.
Jane Elizabeth Joyner.
Morgan Westendorf.
Hongyue Wang.
Olivia Nicole Veer.
Jensley Oscar.
Madison Marie Strauss. Michaela Lynn Mosching. Alexander William Barton.
Next, graduates from the College of Design. Dean Luis Rico Gutierrez will present the college's student marshal to President Winterstein.
President Winterstein, Provost Wickert, we are honored to present our student marshal from the College of Design, Abby Turner, who is graduating summa cum laude with a major in architecture and a minor in sustainability. She is escorted today by Dr. Rob Whitehead, Associate Professor of Architecture. A recognized leader on campus, Abby served as president of Alpha Sigma Kappa Women in Technical Studies and as the sorority's vice president of scholarship. She was a member of the University Honors Program, Order of Omega Leadership Honor Society, and Iowa Women in Architecture students. During her time at Iowa State University, Abby also served as peer mentor for the Design Collaborative Learning Community, a seminar leader for the first-year honors program, and a team leader for Destination Iowa State, welcoming new students to the Cyclone family. Abby also completed summer internships with Carlson Design Team, Slam Studio, Shive Hattery Architecture and Engineering, and CMBA Architects. After graduation, Abby will join Shive Hattery's Iowa City office. Please join me in congratulating Abby, and with her, all of the graduates from the College of Design.
Bennett James Johnson.
Connor Page Rittenhouse.
John Robert Stensland.
Robert James Peckham.
Marco Antonio Perla.
Kennedy Michelle Ellis.
Madison Lene Kloppke.
Grace Fritsch.
Michaela Nicole Boring.
Daniel James McNerney.
Shivang Nicole Patel.
Caitlin Shalhoub.
Taylor Ann Shaw.
Ailey Jean Anderson.
Stefan Rafael Boronio.
Devin Vanessa Bowl.
William Thomas Nosen.
Zachary John Huggins.
Caroline Renee Stewart.
Lexi Madison Blank.
Nathan Thomas Carbaugh.
Andrew W. Snyder.
Austin Shendell.
Nicholas Bradley Frisvold,
Lee Jacob Hannes,
Bianca Rashai Fraser,
Alyssa Christie Vale,
Catherine Ann McCartan,
Noah John Schulte,
Cooper Alexander Carey,
Ming Ding,
Claudia Rianne Pico,
Yoon Young Choi, and now graduates from the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. Daniel Dean Robeson will present the college's student marshal to President Winterstein.
President Winterstein, Provost Wickard, it is my great privilege to present Emily Tamblin, the student marshal from the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. Emily is graduating summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science and a Master's of Business Administration. Her impressive list of accomplishments while at Iowa State includes industry internships at John Deere, with Illinois FB, FM, and Christensen Farms, as well as working as an accounting department graduate assistant in the Ivy College of Business. After graduation, Emily will begin working in John Deere's Finance Development Program. Emily is being escorted today by Mr. Justin Chapman, Academic Advisor in Animal Science. Please join me in congratulating Emily and all the extraordinary candidates in the College of Ag and Life Sciences who are graduating today. Thank you.
Jared Stephen Jones,
Mitchell Charles Linen,
Curtis Craig Schultz,
Lauren Hope Bielek,
Keaton H. Boozman,
Emily Ferrerks,
Sloan Joseph Volkman,
Jack James Ruland,
Caroline E. Catalano,
Megan Ann Lund,
Emily Ann Sarvis,
Haley D. Mason,
Magdi Ahmed Ali Mohammed,
Corey R. Vester,
Caitlin Laree Panning,
Zachary Troy Peterson,
Nura E. Abusada,
Martin John Leahy,
Sydney Kathleen Horaney,
Alexis K. Willoughby,
Ace C. Driver,
Wyatt J. Stubb,
Cole Robert Ryman,
McKenna Noel Davis,
Jillian Martha Joyce,
Danielle Abigail Espinoza Gonzalez Malolio,
Sheila K. Siles,
Madison Leigh Lensink,
Claire Marla Conley,
Caitlin Marie Kelly,
Sua Cho,
Alexander James Bowler,
Haley Stahl,
Shannon Page McCudden,
Blake Ryan Clark,
Zachary Elmer Rolfs,
Jacob H. Riemsa,
Lydia Page Holmes,
Brady Daniel Pringle,
Mackenzie Marie White,
Kristen Elizabeth Vandevelde,
Joshua Robert Robbins,
Dory Marie Crawl,
Danielle Kai Wood,
Morgan Jane Fitzsimmons,
Anthony Alexis Alvarado,
Carrie Marie O'Connor,
Colin Michael McKay,
Lane Daniel Marlowe,
Kyle Stephen Crutchmar,
Kayla J.D. Carolyn,
Madison Mackenzie Porter,
Madison M. Honkamp,
Matthew Eric Soliski,
Michaela A. McKenna,
Tiffany Poon,
Mark Evan Vandahar,
Tyler Allen Hartman,
Erin Wileen Johnson,
Dalton Rowling,
Dominique Kea Richardson,
Marcus Van Piakamta,
Alyssa Joe Kateri Ivy,
Justin Cooper Sonor,
Kylie Louise Sherrod,
Jordan Matthew Munson,
Rachel Ann Findling,
Reagan Ann Oakleaf,
Nelson Alexander Findling,
Caleb Clifford Postol,
Luke Joseph Board,
Rebecca Lynn Belt,
Alexander Harold Miller,
Miranda Lynn Tanner,
Joshua L. Thiessen,
Faith Alexis Koning Park,
Cameron Marie Crawford,
Cambry Joe Lane.
David Dean Eisentrigger.
Maya Nicole Lawson.
Morgan Rochelle White.
Lauren Elise Brown.
Catherine Rose Kilmer.
Michael Joseph McCarville.
Ellen Elise Reed.
Paul Donald Johnson.
Stephanie Ann Naranjo.
Matthew James Holmes.
Hannah N. Spersloggy.
Nicholas Beeson.
Michaela Marie Sievers.
Brandon Michael Glockner.
Gabriela Christine Nelson.
Lambros Anthony Carcasis.
Abigail Rose Gravel.
Jared Austin Bergren.
Emma Lee A. Buffington.
Bryce Tyler Smith.
Dylan P. McBride.
Britton Nicole Clemish.
Allison Kaylee Lampy.
Colin J. Michael Morgan.
Amy D. Rayner.
Lauren Elizabeth Reynolds.
Tina Polius.
Christine Ann Wagner.
Macy L. Underwood.
Caleb W. Senekal.
Caitlin Michelle Palmer.
Jetai Pununsai.
Catherine Michelle Post.
Golop Ann Miller.
Isabel Fiona Fox.
Andra Nichelle Rosa.
Gabriela Virginia Garcia.
Cassidy Nicole Adams.
Nicole Acuna Schussler.
Alexa Renee Calloway.
Colton Ernest Warwick.
Emma Jo Ehlers.
Timothy William Benz.
Decker Jameson Mann.
Jolene Leah McLean.
Kirkland Robert Kidbrews.
Jared Woods.
Mitchell Jeffrey Halat.
Lucas Gordon Weller.
Noah T. Aper.
Kadir Abdullah.
Charles Joseph Weiss.
Teresa Rose Sanchez.
Noah Mitchell Solly.
Michaela Gaskill.
Braden Patrick Fitzgerald.
Abby Ray Burns.
Autumn Grace Arndt.
Mackenzie K. Waltz.
Colton Wayne Ensley.
Jesus Ernesto Guzman.
Mary Elizabeth Fitzpatrick.
Mackenzie Teeter.
Jose Gabriel Lindera Gonzalez.
Austin James Scholl.
Leah Claire Schuler.
Sean Eugene Green Jr.
Colin Stephen Stuber.
Emma Ann Mannery.
Jasmine Pearl Foster.
Mackenzie Ann Spanger.
Becca K. Walthart.
Anthony Andrew Aldrich.
Anna Lee Mallory.
Logan James Hatfield.
Connor Jacob Roth.
Semra Byrich.
Tyler Joseph Burish.
Cassidy Lynn Gobbert.
Megan Jo Moore.
Alyssa Yuko Nishijima.
Jiawen Zhang.
Jarrett Mackenzie Bowen.
Nicole Yi-Wan Yap.
Taya Joe Mitchell.
Jerica Haley Wolf.
Matthew Thomas Uppa.
Grace Meredy McGuire.
Cole Stephen Heiser.
Braden A. Crew.
Colleen Claire Curtin.
Amanda Marie McKay.
Catherine E. Anderson. Trevor M. O'Brien. And now, graduates from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Dean Beata Schmidtman will present the college's student marshal to President Winterstein.
President Winterstein, Provost Wickard. The first student to receive a diploma from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences is our student marshal, Meg Rice, who is escorted today by Ms. Sherry Berghofer, teaching professor in the Greene School of Journalism and Communication. During her time at Iowa State University, Meg was a member of the Iowa State University Cyclone Football Varsity Matching Band, Kappa Kappa Psi Honorary Band Fraternity, Cardinal Key Honor Society, and University Honors Program. She served as the editor-in-chief of Cardinal Eats,
an Iowa State student-run food publication in 2021. Meg was also a two-time Legacy of Heroine Scholar, awarded for her high scholastic aptitude and strong leadership qualities. Additionally, she was a 2020-2021 Media Genius Fellow and Advisory Group member for Weber Shandwick, a global public relations firm. Meg is graduating summa cum laude, and her future plans are to work at an international public relations firm and to eventually apply to the Fulbright Scholarship Program. Please join me in congratulating Meg and all the graduates from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences today.
Daniel Elliott Hayes.
Kier Sue.
Alejandra Flores Renteria.
Tyler Joseph Horner.
Carter L. Chambers.
Jeffrey Thomas Van Winkle.
Patricia A. Ortiz Garcia.
Maya Leigh Juarez Harms.
Hayden Francis Fox.
Angela Dason Wilson.
Kylie Grace Ellis.
Mustafa Majid Mirza.
Morgan E. Showalter.
Kamsi Ibiziako.
Macklin Todd Deshaid.
Ganesh Prasad.
Colin Stephen Ferguson.
Evan Court.
Julia May Remical.
Nathan Young.
Chao Min Win.
Ioma Akuna Iwazuriki.
Ming Ming Yue.
Catherine E. Jensen.
Clarissa J. Mershman.
Brandon Ryan Angus.
Jaylene Celeste Rivas.
Jack Ryan Kinseth.
Amrita Elan Chislian.
Trevor James Flanagan.
Rachel F. Bale.
Nathan Oliver Payne.
Aaron Ann Hogan.
Patrick R. Gustafson.
Lance Jefferson Lesky.
John Stephen Lawless.
Syed Humaid Hassan.
Isabel Marie Collins.
Sinyi Regina Hu.
Travi D. Sanders.
Matthias T. Ibar Buburu Sibiz.
Cassandra Allen Kern.
Yun Woon Su.
Brady Stephen Steeples.
Shiwen John.
Samuel K. Stuvey.
Hong Sheng In.
Abigail Edith Sheffer.
Jericho Jacob Baker.
Lindsay Ann Wire.
Kara Nicole Betts.
Tyler James Campbell.
Kyra M. Alexander.
Hannah Morrow.
Emma C. Engelbert.
Connor Garasick.
Vanessa Maria Marquez.
Grace Ellen Johnson.
Emma Sue Clannon.
Emma Leigh Meyer.
Megan Patricia Kern.
Ashlyn Ruby Kyle.
Kate Angelina McEnroy.
Jessica Catherine Agree.
Elliot Olson.
Xavier Gerard Marshall.
Evan J. Mills.
Adriana Claire Koch.
Dylan Lee Hanson.
Macy Jo Slaybaugh.
Andrew Mark Schmidt.
Alexandra Leigh Starkey.
Ryan James Berry.
Taylor Bloom.
Cameron Elizabeth Huffman.
Rabsu Nasir.
Kellyanne Nielsen Zach.
Adam Nicholas Ogler.
Bo Sheng Lee.
Emma Linnell Hunter.
Lee Yuan Law.
Taylor Keitha Brown.
Jordan Nicole Rittenhouse.
J.C. Ray Eklund.
James Christopher Malin.
Benjamin Harris Carlisle.
Matthew Stephen Butcher.
Derek Stowers.
Colson Dean Frakes.
Logan Baird Ruby.
Reagan Alice Schmidt.
Emma Ruth Isel Haley.
Kimberly Wheelock.
April Erin Niederman.
Kylie Brianna Grant.
Colin Allen Westfall.
Emily Lee Norman.
Molly Elizabeth Bledsoe.
Sierra Brianna Williams.
Joey Jacqueline Miner.
Kijong Nam.
Anna Winslow.
Faith Elizabeth Bergen.
Emma Grace Hollenbeck.
Emily Kathleen Robinson.
Erin Rose Riesman.
Brooklyn Ray Sammons.
Kiri May Shute.
Jason T. Gudajan.
Wesley Robert Terry.
Thomas William Bonus.
Carson Rebecca Ellinger.
Gage Joseph Fuller.
Joshua D. Burgee.
Gavin Ray Albers.
Aaron Ray Stender.
Mason A. Lawrence.
Anthony James Moffrendini.
Suzanne Mary Kidrowski Fitzgerald.
Devin Alexis Samuelson.
Nadalyn Patricia Casillas.
Anna Claire Bogert.
Anna Wen Lou Formaro.
Sydney Nicole Stryker.
Catherine Jo Bermud.
Alexandrian Bryn Spencer.
Andrew Joseph Moore.
Morgan Elizabeth Wick.
William David Young.
Mackenzie E. Ayers.
Maxwell Donald Chesick.
Tiffany D. Geistberer.
A. May Paw.
Grant Aaron Podolsky.
Jacob D. Martinez.
Cody P. Schroeder.
Cole M. Albritton.
Jonathan Richard Stroyan.
Shelby Joe Carr.
Olivia T. Adams Moulton.
Abigail N. Dimmer.
Kiera Marie Williams.
Haley Elizabeth Bix.
Faith Anne-Marie Boyd.
Cameron Michael Bedford.
Tiffany Marie Wagoner.
Paige E. Jacobson.
Elizabeth Joy Slater.
Lauren Bankston Johnson.
Alexandra Ray Kruger.
Lauren Nicole Hunt.
Sophia G. Rignall.
Mariah K. Birds.
Kyrie J. Howard Nussbaum.
Rachel Alexis Rumpala.
Jacob T. Smith.
Nika Bapsov.
Kiara Lorette Hines.
Anthony Joseph Baglione.
Emily Resvick.
Gregory Brian Lansing.
Caitlin Jean Hoopgunner.
Abby Renee Lillebo.
Trayton Conrad Marsh.
Jason Philip Burmeister.
Thomas K. Walsh.
Chi Yuan Gao.
Zarius D'Angelo Mickens. Jeshua Willie Glover.
Next, graduates from the College of Human Sciences. Dean Laura Dunn-Jolly will present the college's student marshal to President Winterstein.
President Winterstein and Provost Wickert, the first student to receive a diploma from the College of Human Sciences is our student marshal, Evan Schmidt, escorted today by Dr. Ann Smiley, a professor in the Department of Kinesiology. Evan is dedicated to reaching his goal of helping people through a career in medicine. He is graduating magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology and Health and plans to attend medical school. In the classroom, Evan excelled in the science-driven track that prepares students for health professions. He gained hands-on experience as a research assistant in 2 labs where his data collection and analysis skills were highly praised. Outside the classroom, Evan mentored elementary students, volunteered with service organizations, and held many leadership roles at Iowa State, taking time to ensure he was giving back to his community and his fellow students. Evan is an exceptional role model and will be an outstanding future professional in the medical field. Graduates of the College of Human Sciences are uniquely positioned to put people first in the work they do.
I know each of you will improve the lives of those around you in your chosen professions. Congratulations to our 2021 graduates of the College of Human Sciences.
Peyton Simone Garton.
Alexis Jordan Gourier.
Keaton Matthew Brensler.
Brianna Hyman.
Kaylee Mackenzie Shriver.
Aju Rena Humphrey.
Anna Marie Beasley.
Wendy Alice Violet McVeigh.
Ashley Rose Gerolds.
Emily Cheyenne Reinholdt.
Riley K. Kaufman.
Samantha Ray Hardaway.
Emma Catherine Buter.
Sydney Lynn Hudspeth.
Kaiten Briley Hunt.
Ashley Nicole Burns.
Madison K. Considine.
Kaylee Ray Steffen.
Mariah Carey Armstrong.
Abigail Jean Volkerts.
Ella Renee Bream.
Sierra Sue Peterson.
Ryan Thomas Kane.
Natalia Ross Vacker.
Anna Grace Molinari.
Keziah Lynn Taylor.
Grace Ann Erickson.
Carmen Segoviano Cazeda.
Amy Margaret Schrader.
Margaret Elizabeth Sabharwal.
Lauren Elizabeth Neem.
Caitlin Haley Rafter.
Kimberly Ann Zaboski.
Oyepehu Adetu Salawu.
Samuel Patrick Everhart.
Grace Claire Genneser.
Sarah R. Schwartz.
Kyla Shea Brandenburg.
Anna Cram.
Morgan Joseph Maher.
Madison Ellen Dempster.
Olivia Francis Polterak.
Ricardo Miguel Field.
Quinn Olivia Detola.
Brooklyn Joy Coe.
Emery Grace Wulowski.
Mackenzie Lee Taylor.
Zeke Alexander Whetstone.
Samantha Michelle Krager.
Mimi Vicky Pimpangsi.
Lexus Ann Ewing.
Sue Cornelius Jordan.
Helly Grace Evans.
Breen Lynn Neville.
Faith Maria Hageno.
Michaela Jo Cannon.
Grace Alice Hoynes.
Cassie Marie Hofling.
Jesse Ruth Howard.
Kendra Mackenzie Cooper.
Megan Elaine Sigmund Fritz.
Natalie Rose Allentop.
Diego Bonilla.
Caitlin Elizabeth Mormon.
Bridget Nicole Campbell.
Trinity DeWitt.
Paige Lynette Harbert.
Skylar Jean Veldhouse.
Kylie Nicole Anderson.
Greta Elizabeth Hageland.
Kylie Nicole Nichols.
Danielle Dahl.
Taylor Ann Sickard.
Lee Marie Lefbure.
Allie Elizabeth Monk.
Zachary Hendrickson.
Samantha Ann Hegwood.
Kyle Stephen Yonker.
Nobles Antwi.
Nicholas Jean Stein.
Blair Madison Flamon.
Jacob Hunter Sampson.
Max Bailey Davis.
Madison May Sorensen.
Ellen Ruby Arntz.
Maddie Canfield.
Jared D. Miller.
Ryan Matthew Splavek.
Jared T. Brauman.
Zachary Brian Conati.
Kelsey Marie Havel.
Andrew William Geisert.
Jensen Darby Pauley.
Scott William Watchik.
Brandy Ray Heller.
Lee Mukingashi.
Michaela Nicole Moore.
Haley Blizzard.
Lindsay Caitlin Cox.
Dina Marie Searles.
Joshua Allen Riesenberg. Jacob Allen Apkis. Joshua Thomas Moeller. Rohan C. Gihare. Edwin Kipsogai Kurgat. And finally, graduates from the College of Engineering. Dean Samuel Easterling will present the college's student marshal to President Winterstein.
So President Winterstein, Provost Wickard, it's my privilege to present the student marshal from the College of Engineering, Ashley Sackforsyth, a George Washington Carver Scholar, who is graduating magna cum laude with a major in industrial engineering and minors in Chinese and data science. While at Iowa State, Ashley served as an IMSE teaching assistant and undergraduate research assistant. She was also the diversity and inclusion leader for the Iowa State football varsity marching band. Ashley completed internships at Unity Point Health as a process improvement engineer and at Stanford University as a care scholar. She also completed a summer internship at the National Tsinghua University in Taiwan. After graduation, Ashley will return to Unity Point as a process improvement engineer. Ashley is escorted today by Dr. Leslie Potter, teaching professor in industrial and manufacturing systems engineering. Congratulations, Ashley, and to all of our College of Engineering graduates. Congratulations.
Michael Anthony D'Amico.
Chinar Cool.
Miguel Angel Sanchez Jr.
John Richard Rose.
Mohammed Zaki Maz Patel.
Owen J. Fisher.
Hamza Mustafa S. Mahmoud.
Abdul Khalil Alzami.
Joshua Andrew Lensing.
Alfredo Alan Navarez.
Shinlei Yu.
Alfin Chandi Koshi.
Alexander Grayson Moore.
Becca Noel Hall.
Olademola Abraham Ajayi.
Sarah Marie Fangro.
Isaiah David Pearson.
Timothy Peter Kaufman.
Not H. Lee.
Connor Michael McCoon.
Christopher R. Adler.
Ryan Michael Brome.
Noah Thompson Krikow.
Wade Nielsen Ammons.
Emilio Shao.
Matthew James Peterson.
Krishna Rangarajan.
Dakota Jacob Herr.
Abilas Tripathi.
Logan Scott Swain.
Sushain Chu.
Joshua Robert Simek.
Visme Gelot.
Nathaniel James Douglas.
John Edward Payton.
Alexander Vanderloo.
Joseph John Straub.
Michael Lee Lauterbach.
Julia de Matos Brites.
Inaki Golpi.
Danny Goosey.
Spencer J. Davis.
Micah Everett Hollenbeck.
Hunter Victoria Nelson.
Angelica Guadalupe Lopez.
Julia Zhang.
Bryce Stubbings.
Zidane Abdul Aziz.
Leilani M. Hamill.
Myungyu Kim.
Jordan Anthony Balk.
Jeremy Ildefonso.
Cameron J. Olson.
Zachary Thomas Kaufman.
Ethan Joshua Van Sickle.
Thomas M. Hotard.
Jacob R. Bruxport.
Shivam Vijay Vashi.
Ayush Mehta.
Justin A. Drenkamp.
Zhou Yi Leong.
Yekaterina L. Trakelo.
Wenxi Shao.
Brock Barker Duffield.
Lit Yang Ho.
Omar Okasha.
Sengwei Chu.
Joshua Donald Hoffman.
Mega Aravind Meligeri.
Zachary Thomas Olson.
Ross Urquhart.
Cole Robert Trent.
Shi Wei.
Mitchell Austin Black.
Zhengweng Zhuo.
Trevor Glenn Gould.
Sabrina Marie Sullivan.
Curtis Peters.
Samuel E. Juarez Marroquin.
Michael Ryan White.
Ting Kai Lee.
Alex David Cruthis.
Jordan Alexi Gomes.
Colin Robert Maas.
Carter John Lomica.
Andrew Matthew London.
Steve Bowling.
Joshua William Zaid.
Ashley Page Poppinga.
Shannon Marie Morrissey.
Ricardo Javier Cosme Bell.
Joel David Schillinger.
Brandon Theodore Crow.
Ryan Maudlin.
Kabir Bhatia.
Tyler Benjamin Grothaus.
Grant James Baker.
Ethan James Frosted.
Jacob Tyler Porter.
Jared Paul Gill.
Finn Michael Rhodes.
Eric Michael Jorgensen.
Jared Douglas Whitkey.
Nathan Jerome Orts.
Jacob Anthony Morstead.
Lucas Christopher Pearson.
Blake William Bockham.
Andrew Joseph Witters.
Matthew S. Vandenberg.
Jordan A. Kirchhoff.
Charles Oliver Burke.
Gregory James Bissoff.
Natalie Warner.
Austin David Sutton.
James Christian Milder.
Brina Marie Crafts.
Noah Edward Birkland.
Max Vanderwill.
Tyler Dean Johnson.
Samuel A. Massey.
Noah Christopher Coatney.
Maxwell Allen Wilson.
Corrigan Michael Orbison.
Luis Enrique Arce.
Cody Justin Tompkins.
Clarissa Leanne Woodward.
Taylor Rose Butler.
Brian Charles Tody.
Bethany R. Tiegler.
William Harrison Horn.
Sylvia Ray Knight.
Patrick Richard McDougall.
Shelby Brianne Corney.
Axel Antonio Lopez Maldonado.
Emily E. Hufford.
Andrea Alvarez.
Andrew Thomas Null.
Austin Van Brogen.
Veronica Murzanski.
Grant Kreichel.
Sean Michael Griffin.
Parker J. Larson.
Theodore Caden Davis.
Cody Allen Frame.
Catherine M. Spearings.
Joseph Gunnar Kroll.
Catherine Ann Fellins.
John Jerry Marvig.
Jonathan Hall.
Matthew J. Parser.
E. Chu Chen.
Brandon Jacob Wittenbach.
Muhammad Khairi Norizan.
Caleb David Wiesenberg.
Bobby Lee Krug.
Daniel John Lamar.
Drake Harold Steezy.
Abigail Elizabeth Carey.
Cole Joseph Geese.
Bella Ingeborg Ayul.
Nicholas Dennis Holliday.
Terry Mason Todd.
Adam Edward Bodenham.
Nathan Michael Thomas.
Daniel Patrick Phelan.
Riley Victor Reifstick.
Hunter Mitchell Scott.
Ethan Russell Pizak.
Samantha E. Eltsey.
Landon Carl Mahold.
Thomas A. Smead.
Jack Ryan Larish.
Nicholas Mark McCarthy.
Brody Michael Sunstand.
Aaron S. Martin.
Maxwell J. Farber.
James Joseph Roslansky.
Nolan Anthony Jensen.
Eli Louise Gaeta.
Dakota John Brick.
John Patrick Cramsey.
Cole Mitchell Smith.
Jacob A. Roman.
Jack Henry Moss.
Kevin Joseph Gould.
Michael Joseph Garcia.
Apu Moses Okan.
Benjamin Carl Schleiter.
Aminjeldi Ugarov.
Hussein H. Abakar. Abdulaziz A. Hassan.
Alexander Cruz David Faust.
Mohammed M. Habib.
Jacob Howard Wick.
Aisha S. Al-Zafi.
Jacob A. Deandra Covera.
Logan C. Bloom.
Zachary Andrew Stone.
Eli Ryan Bush.
Cassidy Ann Stone.
Morgan Marie Smith.
Gretchen Karis Mathiasen.
Timothy Joel Stover.
Jonathan Werner Calder.
Saif Faris Alubaidi.
Ethan Akalki.
Ahmed Alamin Yosef.
Graham Wesley Owen.
Prince Chombi.
Edward Zachary Stanek.
Mogaded Hamad.
Mitchell Dean Mueller.
Benjamin Grant Reuter.
Logan Francis Weber.
Ashley Kira Pierce.
Will Kenneth Cheney.
Ben Blake Ide.
William Stemler.
Breda Zaleski.
Samuel Joseph Buffo.
Zachary Owens.
Ty Pham.
Harry Charles Laley.
Ivan Avalos.
Maxwell S. Martinez.
Jose B. Corrales.
Vincent C. Tercy.
Matthew Patrick Dwyer.
Kang Nguyen.
Jasmine K. Adamson.
Roger Cruz.
Madeline Ann Goudot.
Jacqueline Elizabeth Siemens.
Allison Dawn Ehlers.
Sean M. Gallagher.
Taylor Lynn Dockery.
Elizabeth Jane Pierce.
Anna Lorene Buchholz.
Mackenzie Ryan Bochart.
Sierra Loretta Teeter.
Gage Allen Tuttle.
Thomas B. Paul.
Sterling David Hulling.
Daryl Charles Maurice Damiba.
Akilshes Ratun Kamumar.
Parker David Bentz.
Aaron Cameron Anderson.
Jacob M. Rigg.
Nicholas Jean Giusti.
Alex Sam Koistra.
Jonathan Gabriel Prose.
Shane Michael Lash.
Zachary Michael Bolchard.
Andrew Jefferson Moffitt.
William Paul Gavins.
Jacob A. Baumstark.
Ty Nguyen.
Samuel Joseph Rollman.
Brett James Noose.
Morgan Ann Skuz.
Jimmy Wu.
Aaron E. Starkey.
Connor Stonewall.
Olivia Karen Tiro.
Nicholas James Hadzima.
Daniel James Lovig.
Vincent M. Vosen.
Graham Freese Carroll.
Ryan Matthew Kroll.
Catherine Gale Seams.
Justin Thomas Mraz.
Logan Richard Anderson.
Ian Wisniewski.
Tyler Martin Clough.
Luke John Noose.
Owen David Snyder.
Joshua Edwards.
Anna M. Hansen.
Luke Gerald Lynn.
Oscar David Brienzo.
Jordan Thomas Sinner.
Travis James Wanfalt.
Kyle J. Mulliker.
Jonathan James Price.
William Thomas Allers.
Kate Ann Jarris.
Jensen K. Bundridge.
Emily Ann Dearden.
Luke R. Willie.
Curtis Jeffrey Oberreiter.
Noah James Sovu.
Benjamin Lee Warner.
James Lucas Yuki.
Gavin James Edinger.
Scott Patrick Schneider.
Connor Richard Schultz.
Jared John Bodensteiner.
Braden Matthew Gustafson.
Christopher G. Johnson.
Joshua Stephen Tim.
Jelana Chalchisa Bayeta.
Noah David Sander.
Samuel Parker Kibbe.
Jacob Orville Luch.
Jonathan Allen Van Est.
Declan Sean O'Brien.
Elias Pierre Zugmore.
Nicholas Michael Rowling.
Mackie Jai Nichols Tinsey.
Victoria Helen Hennessy.
Dave S. Goel.
Aman Zachary Singh Cerny.
Ryan John Lancelotti.
Joel Huerta Muscle,
Benjamin James Pierre,
Kendall John Gantz,
Jared M. Herman,
Seri Zacharias Lewinsky,
Margaret Ann Heaslip,
Vincent Albert Hoffman,
Carson Timothy Borman,
Emily Rose De Jesus,
Samuel James Reimer,
Madison Marie Ibez,
Leonardo Betanocelo Machado,
Sydney Louise Hanson,
Arthur Cole Barbosa,
Mary Christine Leisure,
Gabriel Golarty,
Nicholas Ronald Fry,
Alyssa Rose Marshall,
Andrew James Dornbeer,
Nicholas Sean Ferguson,
Tucker C. Robertson,
Joshua Ryan Jarnigan,
Darian Hunter Pigeon,
Ralph Gitano Raponat,
Lucas James Duffy,
Tai Hyung Kim,
Isaac Timothy Carr,
Chun Hung Lee,
Andrea L. Schwab,
Colby J. Derod,
Justin James Hanson,
Tristan Cody Coble,
Austin Ryan Allard,
Caitlin Eckert,
Dylan O'Malley,
Nathan James Caro,
Matthew Vincent Wager,
Justin Chan,
Spencer Mitchell Weiland,
Matthew Eisner,
Joseph Lewis Massey,
Austin Christopher Nebel,
Joshua Allen Goldsmith,
Aaron Jonathan Goff,
Ginath Chamantha Rothnavera,
Dawson Matthew Cordes,
Brady Nicholas Tilkis,
Andrew James Martin,
Wyatt Andrew Jameson,
Mason James Boyer Keefe,
Jillian Alice Dunn,
Andrew Dean Mota Culberson,
Elizabeth Mamini,
Drew Brandon Staffney,
Emily Haneke,
Pinjia Chang,
Paul R. Iman,
Alexander Jason Dick,
Christian Bean Jimenez,
Hunter Roland Jesse,
Michael Alexander Schmitz,
Matthew John Pamperin,
Michael James Rademacher,
Matthew Timothy Sporey,
Paige Christine Stropes,
Luke Patrick Miller,
Morgan M. Van Stalding,
Jonah Harry Buckwald,
Nicholas Daniel Lemon,
Carrie Ann Peterson,
Mason Christopher Redpath,
Corin N. Dornbach,
Drew James Beasley,
Brett Charles White II,
Elijah Allen Rochlow,
Andrew Stephen Golick,
Natalie Ann Modrick,
Dylan Michael McCormick,
Brittany Marie Wall,
Patrick Shirazi,
Jeremy Wayne Schmitz,
Herman Munoz,
Matthew Michael Green,
Austin Anthony Egner,
Keenan Subasic, Miguel Angel Guerrero, Thomas Jacob Huber, and Blake Robert Ely.
On behalf of the entire university community, I extend my sincerest congratulations to all of our graduates. We wish you the very best and look forward to hearing from you about all of your accomplishments. A round of applause for all of our graduates. Now it's my pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Jeff Johnson, Laura and Russ Talbot, endowed President and CEO of the Iowa State University Alumni Association, to welcome you as Iowa State's newest alumni.
Thank you, President Winterstein. Greetings, Iowa State's newest alumni. You are now mine. On behalf of the staff and board of directors of the Iowa State University Alumni Association, congratulations on your graduation from this great university. Some of my words today were borrowed from Harold Pride, my predecessor from 1935. Colonel Pride graduated from what was then Iowa State College in 1917. Colonel Pride shared the following with the graduates of 1935. You were students here for 2, 4, or more years, especially if you received multiple degrees from Iowa State. You will, however, be alumni of Iowa State for the rest of your life. No matter what you do or where you go, you will always be a member of this prestigious higher education family. And this school will always be interested in what you do, how you continue to contribute to society, and what you become. He went on to say, I implore you to remember that no college or university can ever become truly great without a large body of well-informed, closely knit alumni. Therefore, I am asking you to remember the following. Iowa State alumni are largely responsible for what you found when you came to Ames. They helped fund building projects. They invested in faculty and programs. They also invested in you through scholarships, study abroad opportunities, and internships. You and the alumni of the future will largely determine what your children, your grandchildren, and others will find when they too matriculate to Iowa State. In order that you may keep in touch with the university and your college friends during the coming years, the Alumni Association invites you to join its ranks and become a regular reader of Visions magazine. This magazine should be viewed as our family newsletter, which will bring you news about fellow alumni, campus happenings, and engagement opportunities. Visions is sent to every member of the Alumni Association 3 times per year. In order that you may share in alumni activities, just as you engaged in student activities and start enjoying the magazine and all your member benefits right away, our board is providing you a special discounted membership rate of $30 for the next 5 years. So please join us so that we can best serve you. And wherever you go, whatever you do, 10 or 30 years from now, remember that the Alumni Association is here to serve you and to help you get the most out of your college relationships. If you haven't connected with a local alumni club, I encourage you to go to our website, which is isualum.org, to get connected and get involved. Cyclones you will soon find are everywhere. Today, Iowa State's more than 275,000 graduates live in all 99 counties of Iowa, all 50 states and territories, and more than 150 countries. So if you have a change of address, be sure to let the Alumni Association know in order that we may put you in touch with other alumni in your new community. If you wish to have access to names and addresses of alumni anywhere at any time, as a member, you will have direct access to our online alumni directory. This is a key connector for you to learn of alumni who also work in the same profession as you or the company that employs you. So with every good wish for your success, health, and happiness, I'm going to encourage the following from you. Please promise me that you will not throw my letters in the trash, that you will not delete my emails, that you will not ignore my text messages and tweets, that you will not hide when I come to your door, and that you will not hang up on me when I call. Let's get to know each other better as we become partners in helping you advance your careers, enhance your degrees, stay connected to your colleges, support your alma mater, and network with Cyclones everywhere. Congratulations, class of 2021, and you are now Cyclones for life. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. We are now nearing the completion of our Fall 2021 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. I again want to congratulate and thank our honorary degree recipient, Al Myers, and our commencement speaker, Kara Hayden. And now I want to offer my personal congratulations to all of today's graduates. We are extremely proud of you and all that you have accomplished. Your Iowa State University diploma is the culmination of rigorous coursework, hands-on learning, and life-changing experiences, both inside and outside the classroom. It is a symbol of both the university's excellence and your hard-earned academic achievement. Thank you for making this a memorable day, and thank you for making Iowa State an important part of your personal and professional journey. Before we close today, we want to recognize the hard work of those individuals who have supported these graduates, the faculty and staff, family members, and many friends. I ask the graduates to rise and find your family and friends in the audience and thank them for their support. Please rise and thank them. I now ask, that was beautiful. So would the family and friends rise too and thank the graduates for their hard work and success? And now, with the singing of the Bells of Iowa State by student vocalist Grant Becker, I pronounce the Fall 2021 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony at a close.
Please join me for the singing of the Bells of Iowa State. You will find the music on the back of today's program.
And for crown a golden Thank you.